Hey, this is an update on my virtual analog synthesizer I'm making with the vs1053b. Since last time, I think the last time I gave an update, it was I had two oscillators with some detune, little ASDR, and some MPK mini control. Now I have more expanded wave types, including pulse with a shape parameter, a sub oscillator, two LFOs with these targets: pitch, amplitude, cutoff, pulse shape, Moog and a SEM filter, an Oberheim filter, low pass, band pass, and high pass. And there's a host UI now. There's more CC integration from MIDI. And at some point in the future, I'll get to presets and maybe add oscillator sync and keyboard tracking. But let's take a look what it is right now. So here's the UI. I think the easiest way to do this is to first start with this AB mix. So use a keyboard control to select the thing you want to edit. So I'm going to scroll this control over to just one oscillator. We'll go back over here and we'll try these oscillators. So triangle, saw, square, pulse, and with pulse you can change the shape. Alright, which is basically the duty cycle of the pulse. Let's put this back in the middle. The square would be at 64. There's also a sub oscillator. So sub oscillator, what it does is it takes oscillator A's frequency and generates a square wave an octave down is basically what it's doing. I've used my little magical tool here. I'm running this with the Akai Mini MPK. So I can use this to drop the octave with it. See, and then we could add a sub to it. Let's add some shape to this. So you get a pretty good effect with even just one oscillator here. All right, I just want to show you one other thing here while I've got this set to pulse. There's also an LFO section, which you can, let me set the rate to something low here. The rate, and you can set the target to the shape, and that'll adjust the shape of the wave. Increase the depth of that. You can use other targets like amplitude, which or the pitch, or the filter cutoff. I'm not sure if it's right. So you have choices there. Let's see. So oscillator. let me turn off the sub. All right, and let's just go back to a saw for that. Now oscillator B. We have these fixed pulse widths. So there is right, let me do the mix. Let's get the mix over to oscillator B so you can hear it. Switch it over to here. This is all B. Right. And we have our waves. These two duty cycles, 15 and 35, are what the Mini Moog has. So yeah, so let's go back to saw, and I'm going to put in a 50-50 mix here between A and B, and then we can do detune. And the way this UI is set up is if you continue to detune down to the lower end of the range, it starts to be semitones. I know some synths have two knobs. They'll have a semitone knob and then a detune separate for the. But I did it this way. And then you go up, of course. Okay. All right, so there we got our A-B mix. Let me give it a little detunes or some fatness here. Two saws with a little detune. All right, so now, okay, I already talked about the LFO, so there's two of them. You could have things happening at the same time. You also have the amplitude envelope, so you can make it slow. All right. You can have, you can change the sustain level, so it could be a lower, you have a higher peak, and then there's release, it can be adjusted, the long release, however you want. All right, then you have the ADSR for the filter section. But let me futz with the filter first of all. We'll start with the cutoff. Now let's go up and futz with the ADSR. And filter, you can pick resonance. Something like that, and then you have the depth of the filter. It's basically how much the filter applies to the tone. Something like that. Now let's go back over here and take a look at the filter select. So you can hear it. This is a Moog. It's got some oscillator. That filter needs some work right now because it's much softer than the other filters, and it's not. I don't think it's working quite right. So the math needs to be like gone over again. to figure out how we want to do this. But this low pass Oberheim type filter works good. And it's got let's see, paraphonic mode and mono mode. You can set it to monophonic mode, and then with monophonic mode, that enables legato, so I can increase the glide rate. So let me do something else. I'm going to go back up here, leave that rate like that. Go up here, let's make this a pulse. And set the target, pulse shape, add an LFO to it. Really get it moving. Hey, let's add a sub. Might as well. More subsies. Now, it's a little out of control there, but yeah, you get the idea. So let's see what else we got. Paraphonic. Yeah, the paraphonic needs work as well. I think I'm getting some stuck notes and stuff. Let's go up. Yeah, so there you go. Let's see. Yeah, and so that's just like the little sequencer on this Akai Mini. Turn that arpeggiator on. Yeah, it's got a little arpeggiator, and let's see what else is on there. So that's that. Let's see, one more thing. Let's see. So I have this little Akai guy. All right, like that. It's got 8 knobs on it. So I have it set up right now just where they map to these things depending on the mode that you're in. So there's like a little mode control. Yeah, so you do have control from this keyboard. So if you're in oscillator mode, then the knobs adjust here, or adjust your shape, or your submix, or oscillator B. So there's the little dials work there. It's not well integrated because it's like it's currently set up as like an absolute position. So if you have like a default position that you're using when you come in and use the CC from the keyboard, it joggles around a little bit. But maybe at some point I'll figure out a way to make that work well. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to show. I mean, at some point in the future, there will be support for determining the MIDI channel. I have an editable entry thing now, but it's I think it just says Omni and pretty much takes anything that comes in. And there will be like some preset load thing because you know it's kind of hard to get things set up how you like. You would like to be able to plop that somewhere where you could recall it and use it again. And then maybe I think that's it probably. I don't know if there'd be anything more I do other than the other things I mentioned, which was keyboard tracking and the filter so that the cutoff moves as you run up on the keyboard, and then oscillator sync, which I don't know. We'll see. It's basically it starts the waveform over when you hit the key, so that they're together. So I think those are the things. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Still working on it. I got to go through the plugin side to get it to be, you know, better, less noisy, stuff like that. So until next time, see y'all.